What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Deck profile for you guys. 2012 Duel Tryout Deck Challenge, followed by replays to show up. And what better way to pick of all decks will be Hunder. Hunder is a unique mixture of Watts and Hunder family. The majority are level 4s, light thunders, with some exception of a few level 3s from every now and then. But the idea is that the Hunder family spamming the field with such normal summons, and the Watts, most of the Watts are able to do some direct attacks and gain abilities when they do battle damage off from a direct attack. So, with that being said, deck profile for you guys. Start off fresh with the 1-ups. Watts Kiwi, Watt Mole, Thunder Nyan Nyan, Thunder King Ryo, and Honest. Those 1-ups is because I wanted to see names. Honest, your whole entire light deck is small anyway, so you definitely need Honest for the big boost. Thunder King Ryo, it's Thunder, should need to say more. Thunder Nyan Nyan, she's basically a vanilla because your whole entire main deck is full of lights, so the restriction does not matter. Watt Mole, he's a built-in Cyber Twin Dragon, and his second effect is basically Ally of Justice Catastor, but face down defense. What that means is if I expect my opponents to have flip monsters doesn't do anything against this guy. So Watt Mole is actually incredible. Watt Kiwi is only there because Tuner, and due to the fact that I'm playing a few synchros, so there you go. Watt Kiwi states, Watt monsters you control cannot be killed by battle while they are attacking. And then to get the power source in terms of level 4 light thunders, 2 Thunder Seahorse. The turn you use Thunder Seahorse effect, you cannot special summon. The case is, you can discard this card itself, add 2 level 4 light thunder types within the same name, that 1600 or less attack from your deck to hand. So your candidates in terms of multiple targets are 2 Pa Hunder, 2 Ma Hunder, which grants you the extra double summon of 1 level 4 light thunder, except Pa himself, except Ma herself. 2 Sis Hunder, who has the normal summon ability where you can target 1 level 4 light thunder that's 1600 or less attacking graveyard that isn't Sis herself, banish it. During the end phase, recur that banished card back to hand. For the extra targets in terms of Thunder Seahorse, 2 Watt Pheasant, who has the ability to target 1 face-up monster anywhere on the field, banish it until the end phase of its turn. 3 Giraffe, who has the ability to stun your opponent throughout the whole entire turn. And Cobra is your Searcher of Watts. And the common trend about how to get your Watt monster abilities off, if they do battle damage by a direct attack. Well, these Watts, the level 4s, they can direct attack, so bonus for you. Traps, because we got a small amount first, 2 Wabaku, 2 Torrential Tribute, 2 Watt Cancel. When your opponent would normal or special monsters more than 1, discard 1 Watt monster, negate the summon as in never hit the field, and if you do, kill those monsters. Spell lineup: 2 Forbidden Chalice, 3 MST, Watscene, Wat Cube. Watscene enables you to heal up whenever a Thunder type monster deals battle damage to your opponent. Wat Cube is your equip only to Thunders, extra 100 for each Thunder monster in your graveyard, but not too relevant now. But you can send the face-up card to the graveyard to have 1 Thunder monster gain the extra 1000 attack. Recycling batteries. This is your double recursion of Thunders that are 1500 or less attack from your graveyard. Makiyu, the Magical Mist. Shoutouts to Atem using this card on Weevil while Yugi had Summon Skull. If you know, you know. The turn you use Makiyu, you cannot get your battle phase going. The case is target 1 Summon Skull or 1 Thunder monster in your monster zone. Kill all monsters your opponent controls with defense less than or equal to the attack of that monster. Heavy Storm, keep this in mind. It was still limited during that time period. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon. Extra that consists of Wat Chimera, Wat Hydra, and Mistworm. The only 3 synchros I play. Mistworm, let's not dwell too much on bouncing 3 cards back. And then both Wat Chimera and Wat Hydra, in terms of making it, they take 1 Wat Tuner, being Kiwi, and 1 or more non-tuner Thunder monsters to make them. Chimera is a 6, Hydra is a 7, so if you're wondering about Wat Chimera being made, Kiwi and Mold together, that's Wat Chimera. And then Wat Hydra is Kiwi and any level 4 Thunder to make Hydra. They both can direct attack, and when they do battle damage or from a direct attack, Chimera here places 1 random card from your opponent's hand on top of their deck. So basically the idea is if your opponent has, let's say, I don't know, 2 or less cards in their hand that doesn't do anything, Wat Chimera is essentially Yatagarasu in a nutshell. Wat Hydra, banish 1 card from your deck, and if you do, add that banished card to your hand during your second standby phase after this effect's activation. Wat Hydra is literally Gold Sarcophagus. 48 Z's, Double Utopia, Utopia Ray, Ivigishki Marrowgeist, Steel Swarm Roach, Dagusta Emerald, Constellar Omega, Photon Papilloperative, Maestro, Black Ship of Corn, Thunderspark Dragon, Starliege Paladynamo. When it comes to Thunderspark Dragon, either results of the detach leads to destruction. Detach 3 at the same time to essentially become Dark Hole of all other face-up monsters on the field. If for some reason you somehow get 5 materials, detach 5 of them to destroy all cards your opponent controls. And Starliege Paladynamo, this is just to get over big beaters. And with that being said, time for some replays. And of course, it's 2012, which means the player who goes first will get that extra draw. And more importantly, with his hand, I'd say this is fine. Card Trooper Real Normal, Milling Veiler, Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation and Reborn, 2 set. Thunder King, Judgment, set, MST the Torrential, and its simplified game state. Milling of Blackwing, Sangan, and Compulse. Ma over Card Trooper, draw 1, Thunder King for 1900, and pass. Debris Dragon, Card Trooper, Synchro into Black Rose, Thunder King will negate the summon, Pot of Avarice, and pass. Real Normal Watt Kiwi, and for the sake of the daily, Watt Hydra in terms of Synchro Summon. With his hand going second, this is by far consistent. A Legend Ocean, set 2 back row, set a monster, and pass. Thunder Seahorse on a discard, getting 2 Watt Giraffe, Real Normal, Direct, Stun for the turn, and pass. Real Normal Blizzard Dragon. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. It cannot change its battle position or declare an attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. As a level 4 Water Dragon, 1800 attack, 1000 defense. And then Penguin Soldiers, we know what's up with soldiers. Bounce the Giraffe, simplified state. Thunder Seahorse, getting 2 Ma Hunders, Dark Hole, Real Normal Ma, additional normal a Watt Giraffe, Giraffe stuns the opponent, 1400, and pass. Real Normal Mermaid Knight, level 4, Water Aqua, 1500 attack, 700 defense. As long as Umi exists on the field, which it is, because a Legend Ocean is always treated as Umi, she is a built-in Cyber Twin Dragon. Attack twice. Damage step, honest, saving my Hunder. Real Normal Thunder Yan Yan. Giraffe attack to stun the opponent and opponent scoops. And given the fact that Watts and Hunders are very small, let's see if they have... Okay, they definitely do have bottomless. Good thing my Watt Hunders are pretty much small to avoid bottomless anyways. Giga Gaga Gigo, Terror King Salmon, Penguin Soldier, Snowman Eater, Aqua Spirit, Amphibious Bugroth MK3, 2 Mermaid Knights, 2 water barrier statues. I'm going to be flat out honest. Even if they were to drop that versus me, I rather care about the real normal summon. So it's all good from there. Blizzard Dragon, 2 Warrior of Atlantis, 2 Codaris, 10 Goldfish, Hammer Shark, Mobius the Frost Monarch, 2 Medium of the Ice Barrier, Levia Dragon Daedalus. You can send 1 face-up Umi you control to the graveyard, destroy everything else on the field. Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus. Camping on my summon set must be specialed by attributing 1 Levia Dragon Daedalus. You can send Umi you control to the graveyard to send, not destroy, but send all cards in both players' hands and on the field to the graveyard except this card. Crazy card, I might add. Spell lineup: Meteor of Destruction, Salvage, Axe of Despair, 2 United We Stand, 3 A Legendary Ocean, 1 MST, Enemy Controller. Flat out honest, I did not think of Enemy Controller. Traps: 2 Dust Tornado, Magic Cylinder, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, Chain Disappearance, Mirror of Oaths, 2 Skill Successor, Aqua Mirror Cycle, Solemn Judgment, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Ice Bond. Extra deck: Snowdust Giant, never heard of this in my life. Rank 4 Water Beast Warrior XZ that takes 2 level 4 water monsters in general to make it, 2200 attack, 800 defense. Once per turn, detach 1, reveal any number of water monsters from your hand, and place that many ice counters. Non-water monsters who possess ice counters lose 200 attack for each. Okay, so basically he's debuff. Black Ship of Corn, Giga Brilliant, Grinosaurus. And with his hand going second, nothing at all. Dark Word Dealings drew into Pheasant upon discard Shine Ball, while my discard was Watt Cube for later on in the game. Set a monster and set a back row pass to me. MST. No reason for calling a Haunted there. Watsine and Pheasant. Time to heal on up throughout the course of the game. And set 1. MST the set, which was Torrential. Set monster and pass. Heal up. Set. Come on back. And pass back. Level leader. Being flipped, real normal effect Veiler just to sync up into formula. Draw 1, set a back row, and pass. Heal up. Come on back for the 3rd time and pass back. Junk Synchron real normal, Reborn Shine Ball, Torrential the whole entire board, and its simplified game state. Top decks Ma, getting in for 1400, heal up once again, So, special summon TG Striker, tribute summoned Salvage Warrior, level 5 Water Warrior, 1900 attack, 1600 defense. When this card is tribute summoned, you get special 1 tuner from your hand or graveyard. Reborn TG Striker, level leader, eat up a level out of Salvage Warrior. Ancient Fairy, eat up a level, call it on it. TG Striker, Royal Stardust, Reborn Ancient Fairy. No battle phase for you, but Effect Veiler dropped. Formula Synchron once again. Draw 1. Eat up a level. Doppel Warrior. TG Hyper Librarian. 2 tokens. And pass. Ma over token. Heal up. And 1 set. Wabaku, just to save Ma for a turn. Ancient Fairy, no battle phase for you by summoning Plague Spreader. And this is where things are exactly what went wrong. You cannot get your battle phase the turn you trigger Ancient Fairy's effect. And according to Red Dragon Archfiend, destroy all other monsters you control that did not declare an attack this turn. What that means is you either A, keep Red Dragon Archfiend on your field so that it is the only card you control, or B, tribute the Stardust to kill off Red Dragon Archfiend so that you are able to save Ancient Fairy Dragon alongside with Stardust coming back. So it's either you keep Red Dragon or you keep both Fairy and Stardust. Make a choice. Level leader, eat up a level. Come on back. Reborn the Pheasant. Pheasant, banish Stardust, heal up. Ma over level leader. Starliege Paladynamo, just to debuff the Ancient Fairy, forcing her to become a giant wall. Level leader, eat up a level. Stardust over Paladynamo. Free draw 1 and pass. Real normal Pa, extra normal Wa Pheasant. Pheasant, banish Stardust, heal up. Pa over level leader. Exceed into Black Ship of Corn. First off, 14,900, the highest amount of life points for this year to be specific. And when it comes to Black Ship, as a super old card, detach 1, target 1 face up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card's. Send, not destroy, but send it to the graveyard, and if you do, burn your opponent 1,000 damage. It can't do no attack the turn you trigger its effect. Black Ship, send Ancient Fairy, and it's lethal. Two Mystical Shine Ball, along with 3 Agent Venus, level leader, 3 Effect Veiler, Unknown Synchron, Kobo Hedgehog, 1 Plague Spreader Zombie, 2 Doppel Warrior, Maxi, TG Striker, 2 Card Trooper, 3 Junk Synchron, Lost Out Genix Ally Birdman, E-Hero Stratos, Quick Draw Synchron, 3 Salvage Warrior, 2 D-Hero Malicious, Traps, Call of the Haunted is the only trap, and then 3 MSTs, Scapegoat, 1 for 1, 3 Dark World Dealings, 2 of which are glossed out, Pot of Avarice, Rhoda, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. Extra that consists of Formula Synchron, Ally of Justice Catastor, 2 Junk Warrior, 2 Magical Android, TG Hyper Librarian, Black Rose Dragon, Glossed Out Ancient Fairy Dragon, Junk Berserker, Royal Stardust, Red Dragon Archfiend, Shooting Star, Gachi Gachi Gantetsu. And with that being said, this has been James Polk with the deck profile of Watt, Hunder, and a replay showcase. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Let me know, what deck did you play in the 2012 Duel Tryouts, and did the event actually impress you, or is it not so much? And last but certainly not least, if you are a brand new player for the first 7 days or a returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. I thank you guys for tuning in and catch you all next time.